you, I knew you were the one for me. From the very first time I saw you, I knew I wanted you to meet my family. It was your smile, it was your style. I saw you from within, and every time I see your face, I fall in love again. See, I know that life gets hard, but loving you is the easy part. You make loving you easy. You make loving you easy. Ain't no way I could love someone else. I would rather be by myself. Hey baby, said I know that life gets hard, baby, but loving you is the easy part. Hey, you make loving you easy. Oh girl, you make loving you your style, I saw you from within, and every time I see your face, I fall in love again. It was your smile, it was your style, I saw you from within, and every time I see your face, I fall in love again. And I could do this forever. I could love you for eternity. I don't even have to try. Loving you forever is what I wanna do. I could love you for eternity. If I had to do it all again, I would still choose you. I could love you for eternity. You make loving you easy. Oh baby, you make loving you
Hey, you guys. It is Tuesday, another thankful Tuesday. We are almost there. No, we're not. We're not almost at the weekend. I'm not even going to try to lie to y'all. It's Tuesday. We have Wednesday, hump day, then Thursday, then the weekend. But y'all know what time it is? It is time for another episode of Live with Vicky P. I have tonight with me, I have two male guests tonight. One is a male artist and one is a male promoter. And I'm super, super excited to bring you the artist and the promoter because, you know, I like to bring new things to the show and to the people. New music, new artists, new people. So before I bring the artist on, let me send a shout out. You know how I have to do. I have to send a shout out to my sponsors first. My sponsors are a Level Up Management Company, a Level Up Promotion, Bustin' Unlimited, the Boss Chicks of Augusta, Joker's Comedy on the Move, and Toasty Event Bar. All right, here we go. Hey.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes, it is Thankful Tuesday. Yes, it is. Same to you. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Most definitely. And that song, Easy, honey.
Okay.
We're going to get into that in a few minutes. But the first thing I want you to do is introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Hasan Green. I'm from Lafayette, Alabama. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm happy to be here tonight.
Okay. So you said it's Lafayette, Alabama?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, was that near Birmingham, Montgomery, or
Auburn, Tuskegee, Montgomery.
that area? That
Yeah,
area. Okay. And
30
now
minutes
you
from Auburn.
gotcha. And now you reside in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay. How you feel in Atlanta?
I love it here. I've been here 13 years actually, so
Oh,
and
oh
it's close to home, so it feels like home away from home. Yeah.
okay. Now we're gonna get into this because, like I said, you are an artist that the music that I listened to, I was like, okay, like my sister said, we need to get this on the show and we need to introduce this music to, some of my followers if they hadn't heard it. So let's get into how long have you been singing?
I started singing at the age of 5, so 30 years. 30 years I've
Wow.
been singing.
So 5 years old, you just what were you told that you used to sing?
Well, my both sides of my family are singers. I grew up my grandmother's sing and my grandmother and my aunt sing on my mom's side, and my grandmother and all her sisters and brothers sang on my dad's side. So I kind of grew up singing in church. And my grandmother on my mom's side, they were recording artists. So they had recorded a new album in like 1991, 92. So that was like the start of me singing around the house. And my aunt would always ask me to sing in church. And I would say, yeah. But when we got to church, I would chicken out and I wouldn't do
Didn't
it.
want to do it.
So it was like 1995, 96 when I first started singing. And I've been singing since. I've been singing since.
So in 95, 96, were you singing gospel
Yes.
or okay, so you were singing in the church and everything.
Kind of both gospel and R&B. Because I sang at my first wedding when I was 8 years old. So your Luther Vandross Here and Now, that was top of the line. I Believe in You and Me, Whitney Houston. Yeah, those were the most requested songs back then. So I've always sang R&B as well, but primarily gospel. Yes.
Oh, at 8, here and now. Okay.
Yeah. Classic.
And then Luther. I mean, that was little Big Luther. Here and now. What was that, Big Luther?
I think that was Big Luther.
Big Luther, it was a Big Luther and a little Luther.
Right.
Okay. So you were singing gospel and you was dabbling in R&B. So when did you full-time transition into R&B? Or did you do a full transition?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a transition. It's more of a collision of both. Because I'm a praise and worship leader every Sunday. Have been since 2014. No, 2006. Since then. But it wasn't until like a few years ago, like maybe 5 years ago, that I really just made an appearance as on the R&B scene, Southern Soul R&B scene. Like I actually put forth an effort because the last album I produced last year for my 35th birthday is a Southern Soul album, and it was my first recording of R&B Southern Soul music. All my previous recordings had been inspirational or gospel. So and I got ready to do another gospel album, and I just felt led because I do a lot of weddings, and so I kind of wanted to have my own repertoire when it comes to performing at weddings and not just do covers. So I was like, let me write a song that I can, put out. And Easy was the first song I put out. Yeah. From it. And when I put out Easy, it just like people grabbed hold to it and it took off. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and just do a full album. And that's how the R&B Southern Soul album
came to birth. And it's just been more of a, like I said, a collision of both, because I still do gospel. I sing every Sunday at church. I still accept gospel. So there's no turn off one so that I can do the other. You had your Sam Cooke, your Aretha Franklin, your Al Greens. Al Green was a pastor. Who was a pastor still, traveling and singing. So it's kind of a world where you can do both.
Okay. And the song Easy, that could be a wedding song also. Yeah. So that's your own wedding song.
Yeah, that was the goal. Yeah, that was the goal.
See, look, I know now. I know. So what I'm going to do, I am going to play that song again, Easy, for the ones that did not hear it on the intro. So you guys, this is his first song that he wrote on the Southern Soul side, R&B / Southern Soul side. So here we go. I do not own the rights to this.
Easy. From the first time I saw you, I knew you were the one for me. From the very first time I saw you, I knew I wanted you to meet my family. It was your smile, it was your style. I saw you from within, and every time I see your face, I fall in love again. See, I know that life gets hard, but loving you is the easy part. You make loving you easy. You make loving you easy. Yeah. Ain't no way I could love someone else. I would rather be by myself. Hey baby, said I know that life gets hard, baby, but loving you is the easy part. Hey, you make loving you easy. Oh girl, you make loving you style. I saw you from within, and every time I see your face, I fall in love again. It was your smile, it was your style. I saw you from within, and every time I see your face, I fall in love again. And I could do this forever. I could love you for eternity. I don't even have to try. Loving you forever is what I wanna do. I could love you for eternity. And if I had to do it all again, I would still choose you. I could love you for eternity. You make loving you easy. Oh baby, you make loving you
Woo!
Thank you for playing it again.
I feel that. You make loving you so easy. And
Easy.
you could never even imagine loving anyone else. Come on now. Where did you get those lyrics from? Let's talk about it. Come on.
Two things. God inspired and my grandmother inspired. My nana, she was my best friend. She passed 2023. So those lyrics, like that kind of love that I experienced,
Gotcha.
unmatched.
Unmatched. Yes, that type of love. Okay. Yeah. You can't match Nana's love.
Yeah, it's no question. You don't have to
whatsoever.
wonder about it, guess about it. It's just real, you know.
So when you were thinking about, coming up with your own music and everything, so evidently you do write your own music, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that was the first song that you wrote?
For the R&B side. I wrote my first song when I was 10. My great grandmother was a songwriter and she was a director of her female quartet group. So she kind of reared me in that same way. And it was kind of like a natural gift with writing and singing. So the first song I actually wrote was called When I See Jesus' Face. And she kind of helped me with that one. And that was a small clip of me singing it on YouTube when I was a little person. So y'all can check that one out. That's my very first song ever.
So name some of the musical influencers that influenced you.
So my favorite artist is John Legend.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
John Legend, John Mayer is one of my favorites. Aretha Franklin. I love a lot of the old school R&B like Bobby Womack, the Stylistics, the Shy Lights.
Come on now.
Of course, Luther, Whitney, Jasmine Sullivan, Molly Music, Pastor Tim Rogers, Lisa Knowles. They've always been favorites. Pastor John P. Key.
Okay.
It's such a range of artists. It's just
different.
Yeah. So it all just kind of like you kind of pull something from each artist, that you follow. So yeah.
Okay. I feel you on that. Like I said, it's different artists. You got your gospel, you got your R&B. Now, let John Legend, because it's a certain part on that Easy song. You sound just a little tad like him on a certain. So you've been told that, because in my head, I was thinking, I was like, he sounds like somebody.
I've always gotten a little bit of Sam Cooke, Molly Music for sure, and John Legend. Sometimes Anthony Hamilton, depending on the song or depending on the vibe. I will hear people say, "Oh, you sound like." Yeah. So those are artists I've heard that I resemble a lot.
Okay, because I'm like thinking he sounds like somebody. So let's listen to another song. Let's get back into it. Tomorrow.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about that after we finish listening to it. So here we go. I do not own the rights to this music, but guess what? He does. Here we go.
While today is still today, and you still have time to pray, don't let this moment pass you by. They say trouble don't last always, but there will be troubled days. There is a brighter day ahead. If tomorrow never came, would you be satisfied with how you live today? You gotta live like it's your last time. Gotta live with a made-up mind. If tomorrow, what if tomorrow never came? Tomorrow, my life my pain away. Can't hold on to yesterday. The past is the past. The future is the future. And all we have is today. If tomorrow never came, would you be satisfied with how you live today? You gotta live like it's your last time. Gotta live with a made up mind. If tomorrow, what if tomorrow never came? Tomorrow, tomorrow may start without you. So do all that you can do today. What will they have to say when you have passed away? Were you just here, or did you live? If tomorrow never came, would you be satisfied with how you live today? You gotta live like it's your last time. Gotta live with a made up mind. If tomorrow, what if tomorrow, if tomorrow never came? Na 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 na. Tomorrow.
That is such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
That song feels like it could have been in the movie. Seriously, listen now. I don't know whether you saw the movie Mufasa, the new Mufasa. In some part of that movie, it feels like that song should have been in that movie.
I'm laughing because that's everybody's response. The first time they hear it, it sounds like it should be on the soundtrack. Is what
it does. Like it really does. Especially when you say, "What if tomorrow never came?" Now Mufasa, he didn't think that tomorrow was gonna come. So that really. And then when you said, and I believe in this, when I passed away, I want people to know that I was just not existing here.
Yeah.
I live. And living doesn't mean you just got to go spend every dime you got to be in Bali or got to do this or got to do that. It doesn't mean that, but it just live.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to write that song?
So also a group that I like is Rascal Flatts. They're a country group.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a lot of their music, and I was sitting at the keyboard one day and I just started playing. And then I started, I promise you, the lyrics just came to me. I wrote that song in like 15 minutes. But it inspired mostly because we take time for granted. And I often used to tell people, like, what are you rushing for? Like, everybody's always in a hurry and in a rush to do. We're gonna die. That's what you're rushing to do. You're rushing to die. So my mindset was to enjoy the moments, like trying to finish, not on the journey to finish, but you're on the journey to enjoy the ride. And so that was also, what are people going to say about you once you pass away? Did you live or were you just here? So though that don't take life for granted, and seize every moment. That was the mindset I had, because we go to sleep just automatically thinking we're gonna wake up in the morning with no, thought. Like when we breathe, we don't think about breathing, we just breathe. And that's how I feel like we take life. But from my spiritual background, I believe that our lives are vapors. Like we hear one and we're gone the next. I mean, the old people used to say it like this: "You here today and gone tomorrow."
But we're like this.
Yeah. So with that mindset, that's where those lyrics came from. Yeah.
Really, I love it. I absolutely.
And that was actually my first international, because the choir you hear, that's the Soweto Gospel Choir from South Africa. So I actually recorded that song in South Africa, and there is a video to that song as well on YouTube. So that was my first time being signed to an independent label at all, when it was in Johannesburg, Pretoria, South Africa, and that was in 2012. So yeah, I'm getting old.
So how was that when you went to South Africa? How was that experience?
It was amazing. The guy that's playing on the piano, and he's singing towards the end, his name is Loyiso Bala. He's like the Kurt Franklin of South Africa. So I got a chance to kind of do some touring with him, got a chance to see South Africa and do a lot of radio interviews. And it was just more like a marketing tour to kind of introduce my music to the South African market. It was something I had never done before. So it was a great experience to even be with the Soweto Gospel Choir, recording the video. They got a city permit to shut down the street so that we could record parts of the video in the street. So I felt like I was important.
Yes.
I felt important.
Yes. Like, did you not know? Look, when I would be telling the story, I filmed the video and stuff. And listen, you guys, the streets were shut down. Like,
that was a great experience. If I could relive it, I would.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, that really is amazing. Since you mentioned marketing, I do like to ask everybody that I interview about social media. Do you use social media as a free marketing tool?
Yes, and yes. That is actually how I made it to South Africa. That's how I made it to London. That's how I've traveled to 37 of these 50 states that we live in. It has been from my YouTube platform. And then once Facebook came, Instagram came, and TikTok came, but mainly from YouTube. I have over 125,000 subscribers on YouTube. I started my YouTube platform in 2007. So this is when YouTube was banging. Viral wasn't a thing then. It was just YouTube. So I've kind of been out there for a little minute, and social media has been my bread and butter.
Wow.
Yes.
I need to, and I always be telling everybody else what they need to do with social media, and I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I need to, and I have a YouTube, but I just don't ever push my YouTube. I need to do better. Like,
it's still relevant, but it has kind of taken a backseat to TikTok. TikTok is kind of like the booming place now, and I can't keep up. To be honest, I can't keep it. So many different platforms versus when it was just YouTube. I mean, you had Periscope and Social Cam and stuff like that, but they weren't in comparison to YouTube. Like YouTube was that platform. But now, like I said, you got other platforms that's kind of surpassed it. So I can't keep up.
So do you take bookings for gospel events and R&B and Southern Soul, or are you just only taking
whatever the people call for? If it fits within what I do, because I can do both. And so gospel, it came natural because it's what I was born to do. I believe that's what I'm called to do. I had to learn the R&B stage. I had to learn the performance side of being an artist. It's more than just being able to sing and just gifted. And my family would try to instill that in me as a child. Like, you gotta have showmanship. And in church you don't have showmanship in church. You just sing. But being on the R&B side, I've learned how to read the room, how to engage with the crowd, how to perform, how to pick the right songs. Like, it's so much that goes into performance other than just being able to sing. So yeah, I've learned.
yeah, because if I want to see a good show, I want to see someone that can sing and someone that can perform. Like, I mean, literally, that's what I want to pay my money for. I want to see a good show.
You got to captivate the room.
You got to, and there's nothing wrong. People have their own thing, but if you ask people, okay, do you want to go see? I can't even compare anybody to Michael Jackson, but Michael Jackson, he was a performer. He did it all, so
production,
everything. Beyonce, I mean, she does it all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think people love, because you don't want to just sit there. You want to get up, you want to move and definitely enjoy it. So where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now?
Come on.
I've always had 2 goals that I have not reached yet. One is to be featured in GQ magazine.
Come on.
I love to dress. I love clothes. I love to put on clothes. And second, my second dream would to be to sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. So those are 2 things that I have not done that are still on my bucket list. So hopefully in the next 5 years, you will see me on both of those or either one of those.
Come on, it's in the universe. Listen,
right. I put it out there.
Write it down. It's so funny. Today, I spoke with a friend. And you can have friends that you don't have to speak with every day or all the time. And it was just something I needed today. And I reached out to her and we spoke. And she really, poured into me today. Mm-hmm. And she told me, she said, "This is what I see." She said, "Write it down." She said, "When you write it down," she said, "you go back to it, you look at it, pray about it, and leave it alone." I was like, you know what? You are exactly right. So I've been told that like several times to just write it down and just put it out in the universe. And the GQ magazine, honey, you listen, you got it. It's coming. Yes.
I got my subscription, so I get one every month. So I've been looking at them for years. So I just kind of always wanted to be on the front cover.
The front, not in the middle.
Right.
No middle. We want the front, okay? So we have another song. Is it called Strange Fruit?
Strange Fruit, yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Ooh. What is this fruit I see lying in the street? It is my people killed by police brutality. That brother looks like me, walks like me, and talks just a little like me. Every day I see a new fruit. I'm afraid next time might be me. Strange fruit, oh my brother, can you see? Strange fruit, this is a new day of slavery. Strange fruit, no longer hang from poplar trees, but strange fruit, we are now lying in the street with our necks pressed with the knee. Yeah. And sisters are dying before our eyes. The KKK now killing in disguise. How long has it been since Martin had a dream? And I wonder how long before we no longer have to dream. Strange fruit, oh my brother, can't you
Oh my God, that is so deep. You took everything and put it in a song.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
And there's a video for that one too on YouTube, and it takes clips from those current police brutality events that we experience. It puts all of those from the song was inspired from the George Floyd incident, and it went from George Floyd to Breonna Taylor to all of those incidents that were happening. So if you look at the video, you'll see all of that kind of come together as the song goes on.
Right. Because I'm thinking in my head, I was like, oh my God, he put everything into one. We're lying in the street. I can't breathe, when we'll be judged. Just that is a deep song.
And I gotta say, it came from I was saying Nina Simone, Billie Holiday, the original version of Strange Fruit, where she said black bodies are swinging from poplar trees to highlight lynching. And so I just kind of, it's a spinoff from, like, we're no longer hanging from trees. Now they got us in the street, Nike.
Right there in the street too, like literally, like right there, like.
And we watched it.
Right,
it was just like, wow.
Yeah, that's deep. That I'm definitely gonna go and look at the video with that. And we have, I think, let me make sure. Is it When I Get There?
Yeah, When I Get There. That one is gospel. The other ones, like that one was more of a political, and then Tomorrow was more inspirational, because the idea for Tomorrow was to appease to the gospel side as well as the non-gospel side, because we wanted it to kind of be a crossover. The Tomorrow, right? But When I Get There is about heaven, so that one is gospel.
Okay, here we go, you guys.
That's just an instrumental, so I'll sing it in.
Okay, go ahead. We like it. Okay.
Of gold is where the weary find rest for their soul. What a day, what a time when we all get there.
Troubles will be out of sight when I get there. When I get there, every wrong will be made right. When I get there, when I get there, when I get there, when I get
world is not my home. I can't stay here, no.
I'm waiting for my Savior
to appear. The trumpet shall sound and the dead will arise, and we're going to you beyond the sky. What a day, what a time. We all get there.
Troubles will be out of sight when I get there. When I get there, every wrong will be made right. When I get there, when I get there, troubles will
chance. And if I go away to prepare a place, I am coming again. Yeah.
Oh, what joy!
Oh, what joy!
To see His face.
Oh,
what joy!
to see His face.
His face. Oh, what joy! To see His face.
When I get there.
Woo! When you get there, listen, I don't sing in the choir, but I'm gonna tell them about this song. Listen, honey, that type of song, you got to get up. You cannot sit in your seat at church with that song when I get there, okay? That was awesome. It's just amazing how you can go from this to this to this to this.
Yeah, that's why I said like the artists I pull from is from a wide spectrum, so you don't know what you might get.
Right.
And over the years, people, when they request me to sing songs at their weddings, they just think I can sing anything. I'm like, no, I cannot just sing anything. But they just
what would be a song that they would request and you would be like, well, no.
Oh man. So I just sang at a wedding in February, and they requested a country song called Daddy's Hands. And most of the songs they requested are by females. I'm like, I'm a grown man. Like, I have a baritone voice. There are just certain songs that are just out of my reach. They're just out of my range, but they think I can do anything. But Daddy's Hands is one. One song that I never like really cared for was Falling by Leela James, I think it's the name.
Yes.
Oh, man. Like songs like that. Just
but that, oh my God, just make it yours.
And that's what I have to do. And they always like, we thought the CD was playing. We didn't know somebody was singing for real. And I was like, no, it
was you. Yeah. So for booking information, if anybody would like to book you, how do they need to get in contact with you?
My bookings through my email is hismeal2007. So that's HISMEAL 2007 at Gmail. If you find me on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, if you write me on any of those platforms, that's fine as well. I'll just direct you to send your request through the email. So that way I keep a paper trail and not have to, I can find it again if I need to.
Right. So your social media platforms, what's the name of them?
The Hasan Green. So THE and my name, Hasan Green. I'm the only one on there, so it won't be hard to find.
And that's on all social media platforms.
On all social media platforms, you can find me at The Hasan Green. I try to keep it the same, so yeah.
I know, right? Because it's just so much. It's just so much.
We got a lot of platforms now.
Yes, well, I'm so excited that you came on the Live with Vicky P show.
Thank you for highlighting my music. I really appreciate that's one thing a lot of independent artists don't have. We don't have the spotlight or the platform to showcase our music. So thank you so much for.
Oh, you are more than welcome.
And I have new listeners now who never probably heard me before.
Yes, exactly. and you know, you can always come back whenever you create another song sounding like John Legend. That's who you sound right. I'm convinced that's who it is.
Yeah.
Always give us a call. We are always here. If you have things going on and you want me to mention it or whatever, just let us know. You got the email.
Yes, ma'am. That's
Just let
awesome.
us
Thank you
know.
so much.
Is there anything you want to leave us with?
I always like to encourage people to live your not your dream, but live your assignment. I mean, our dreams can be, sometimes out there or not what we are called to do. So stay true to what you are assigned to and what you are called to, because there's only one you. So leave your mark in the earth so that when you leave, the people will know you were here.
Oh, I love it. It's only one you. You guys
Only,
heard it from
only one
Hasan
you.
Green. Thank you so much. And you have a good night, Hasan.
Thank you as well. Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. You guys, his music is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So go follow him, go share his music, go do it all, you guys. I told you, I try to find you I try to have the best of the best always. Now, tonight I have another guest, and he is actually a promoter in Gadsden, Alabama. And I called him and reached out, and I was like, listen, I live in Gadsden, Alabama. So you know what? I need to have you on the show so we can talk about what you have going on. So I'm going to bring him on here. I am looking for one thing, though. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Before I bring him on here. Okay. I don't have what I wanted. All righty, let me do this. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
All right, we are going to get into this. This is Mr. And if I'm saying it wrong, correct me. Mr. Brandon Bowtie.
Yeah, Mr. Bowtie, that's me.
Mr. Brandon Bowtie, I got it right. And tell everybody, where are you from and what exactly you do with the promoting and stuff.
Okay, Mr. Bowtie, I'm from Gaston, Alabama, born and raised. I'm a promoter, DJ slash keyboard player slash songwriter, singer, whatever you need me to do.
He's like a gumbo soup, y'all. He can do it all.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Okay. How long have you been promoting?
Well, I've been promoting almost a year now. Coming from being a DJ, I always been on that side of it. Just book me and I'm out here DJing, and I was always cool with all the promoters. Like I always made sure I met and know who they were, and then I told them I wanted to get into it. So they was like, "Well, man, you can do a good job because you're a DJ. You don't have to hire nobody."
Yes.
So I got tired of being the one being hired to do the party and stuff. And I started booking the party. So
Okay.
So it just started it made a little bit more sense.
And so you've only been doing it for a year here in Gadsden. So
Yes.
how has it been? Like, how has the community embraced you with that?
They embraced me a lot, real good because I've always done events here. Like I've always done masquerade balls, and I do some different things in the park. I do a big thing called R&B in the park. I do. So they always expect like when I do something, I'm gonna do it to the best, to excellent quality. So being a part of it, I just like, hey man, I just want to try this side and see what happens.
Okay. And Sunday, is it gospel in the park Sunday?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing gospel in the park this Sunday.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So that's going to be where?
It's going to be at Moraine Park down on Rainbow Drive. It's free for everybody. You can set your tents up. I got a couple artists coming from Birmingham. I got some local choirs that's coming through. It's going to be really good. I talked to all the pastors because I'm a church boy. I seen you had Hasan on, so I know Hasan real well. He's a great singer.
Oh, wow.
So just bringing all the different. I wanted to do a big thing with. I'm a church boy, and I always want to do all the churches come together in one place. So it's always been my thing. So I said I'm gonna figure out a way, and Gospel in the Park came about, and I said, well, we're gonna make this happen.
Come on, because hopefully we're gonna be there Sunday too, because we are in the church, and of course we do love Southern Soul, we love gospel. So hey,
it's all the same.
It really is. That's what I tell people. I'm like, if you listen to it, it's really all the same. So you have this big event coming up with
I
803
do.
Fresh. It's in May. Let's
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
about it. When is
So
it?
It's the R&B Southern Soul Fest. It's gonna be at the Mark Glosser Amphitheater down here in Gaston. And it started out with just being 803 Fresh. But then I just started getting other artists. I was just talking to people and it was like, hey man, won't you book him? Won't you talk to him? And it just started it was real simple. It wasn't no having to beg nobody. It's like, yeah, man, I want to be a part of it. Yeah, I want to be a part of it. Yeah, I know you did this party for me. So got 803 Fresh, Mike Clark Jr.,
Love
Scott
them.
Watley, Deacon Yulee. Scott Wallace bringing his cousin Big Gift with him. So it's gonna be really nice. Got Daybreak Band, they're gonna be performing. Bill Avery. Who else we got? We got a new up and coming guy, Billy D. Him and Jaron, they're coming. So he just got a new line dance coming out. So he's gonna open up the show. So it's gonna be really nice.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. 803 Fresh, Sky Watley, Mike Clark Jr. I've interviewed all of them. They are awesome, 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 awesome. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a party because
It
Mike
definitely is.
Clark himself is a party starter. With them.
I've seen.
Aunties outside tonight, honey. Let me tell you, they're going to have get their lashes popping and lips puckered and everything.
That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
So that's gonna be. So is that just a one night event or is it a
It's a
2 day
two
event?
night event. So that's gonna be on that Sunday. That Saturday, we're doing an R&B all white party. So we're gonna set everything up. Everybody's gonna be in all white. I got a special guest host. I can't reveal who he's gonna be yet, but I got a special guest host. It's gonna be really. That's gonna be cool. I got DJ Gorgeous, DJ Glaze Brown, myself, and we got a couple other DJs gonna come through that day. So it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna start about 3 o'clock, and we're gonna go all the way to 11 o'clock today. So it's gonna be an all day event. Got a couple other artists coming from Birmingham, and a couple artists coming from Atlanta. So it's gonna be really nice.
Okay, and that where is that gonna be at?
It's gonna be at the same place. It's a 2 day event.
Okay, okay, same place, all white party. Okay, that sounds really, really nice. And people, like especially us, you get, your 35s and up, 40 and up. We're always looking for nice places to go. Always separated, because you can't mix a whole bunch of young people and the older crowd together because sometimes it just doesn't mesh well. But we're always looking for places to go. And when I saw the flyer, I was like, wait a minute, now we in the same town. I was like, let me reach out to him so he can come on here and talk about it. That way I can keep up with what's going on around here. Because I don't get out around here. So, I think that's really nice. So after that event, do you have anything else coming down the pipeline?
I do. I got R&B in the Park. I'm doing on Father's Day, and it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be at the Moraine Park. It's gonna be really nice this year. I got a special guest coming that
Woo!
I really can't reveal yet
That's
because
all right.
he told me to wait.
Yep, that's
So
all
that's gonna
right.
be nice. And the city comes out for it, and it's always cool because I'm a father. So doing something on Father's Day, I like. They don't really celebrate us like that, so I decided let me have something that we all can go to. We can have a good time that day. Then
So at Moraine Park, can you bring like a little basket with food or something in it, or do you have vendors or
I have vendors. I have 3 or 4 food vendors, regular vendors that's doing clothes, jewelry. You can bring your tents out, your lawn chairs. I'm gonna have stuff for bouncy houses for the kids. Like it's gonna be a real nice
family?
thing.
Okay, and if somebody wanted to be a vendor, they could just contact you to be a vendor.
Contact me for everything. Me and my wife, we kind of she helps me out a lot. She sets my whole page up and for vendors and sponsors, like she does all that and she puts it all on my page. And
That's
I'm
good.
glad she's a good help, great help
Good.
actually.
So tell everybody your social media page so they'll know if they want to be a vendor or attend some of these events.
So on my Facebook page is Brandon Mr. Bowtie Hall. On my Instagram is the Mr. Bowtie 82. Twitter the Mr. Bowtie 82. Snapchat the Mr. Bowtie 82. And see what else. My YouTube is the Mr. Bowtie 82 also.
So everything the same. You about like
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
Everything got to be the same. So is there? Let me ask you this: is there artists that's from Gadsden performing in either of the?
For at the R&B Southern Soul Fest, we got Daybreak Band. They're gonna be performing. They're from Gaston.
Okay.
And Bill Avery, he's from Gaston.
Okay. Daybreak and Bill Avery. I've heard of both of them. I'm excited. So I'm like, okay, honey, this summer we can be outside a little bit. Go to, we don't live far from the park, so I know where that's at. So I'm super excited. And I want to just keep up with things that you have going on so I can make sure that I put it on my platform, let people know what's going on in Gadsden. That is something here to do.
Yes.
In Gadsden.
Like even this weekend, we have a thing called Flashback Weekend. So we're doing a basketball game Friday night at Gaston City. Saturday we do a tailgate. It's a really nice event. Everybody comes out. They set up their tents, barbecue, food vendors, and Saturday night we bring in Life Jennings. So it's gonna be a real good weekend.
That's the old school. Is that called the old?
Old school, yes, ma'am.
The Gaston the high school or something.
What's gonna be? It's gonna be at Gaston City, Friday and Saturday. Mm-hmm. So that's part of the whole Gospel in the Park thing. Like that whole weekend, we got stuff going on.
Okay, and then Life Jennings is gonna be there that Saturday night.
Saturday night, yes, ma'am. It's gonna be at 210 The Tracks.
Oh, I know where that's at. 210 Tracks. And what dates are those?
April 18th and 19th.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. You're busy.
Yes, ma'am. There's a lot of stuff going on between now and August.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely want to. I'm definitely going to follow you on Facebook so I can, keep up with the flyers and everything. And if it's a flyer you want me to post, just send it to me. You know how to get it to me. Or if there's anything you want me to mention, you know how to get it to me. Or if you just want to come back on and just talk about what you got going on, you know how to do that. That's what it's for. Networking. So I'm here. Key. It is. People don't believe that, but that is the key because I am here now in Gadsden. So along with me meeting you, that's great for me also for me to get to know the different things that's going around in our community. So there's a lot of things that I want to be a part of too. But I'm just glad. I said, well, God just sent me right. I saw that flyer. I was like, let me get in contact with him and see can I bring him on the show. But thank you so much for coming on the show. And one more question. If somebody wants your information, if they're interested in maybe being a guest on the show or something like that, how could they get in contact with you? The same way on Facebook?
Facebook, I always keep my messenger on, so it goes off more than it should, but it's okay. I don't mind it at all.
And let me tell y'all, he gets back with you. He does not keep you on green because I messaged him and I told him who I was, and he got back with me in like less than a day. So he do call you back. But I thank you so much for taking the time to come on. Now you know. Hey, Live with Vicky P. I'm here. I have been in the Southern Soul, I think since 21. I've interviewed a little bit of everybody. So I'm not new in the game. I'm just a podcaster on this side. But if there's anything that you need from us, don't hesitate to call Live with Vicky P. And hopefully I'll see you at some of these events. Hopefully.
Yes, ma'am. Also, July 5th, I got a Dukes and Boots thing I'll be a part of too. And that'll be in Atala, but I'll definitely put some more information about that also.
Oh, in Atala. Okay, Atala getting ready to have something. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, good. All right. Well, just like I said, just get me any of your information that you want me to post or talk about, and I most definitely will.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else before we go?
Oh no, it's just gonna be a good weekend. I hope everybody get to come out. And I'll let y'all know all the other things I got going on because it's gonna be a lot for the rest of this year.
That's good. Give us something to do, most definitely. And thank you so much for just taking the time out to come on the Live with Vicky P show. I am just one phone call away.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good night.
You too. You guys, I told y'all things are going on. Listen, aunties and uncles, Listen, get outside, live, have a good time. You know, we always say we don't have nowhere to go. Well, I used to always say that. But listen, there are things to do now. There are places to go. We just got to get up and go. All right. So you guys know I have to do my promoting at this time. All right. It's a lot of things going on, you guys. On May the 17th, the Music and Comedy Fest, Family Fun Day. That is held by you know who? Joker's Comedy on the Move and Groove Time Entertainment. So if you're interested in any details about the tickets or even a vendor, you can call 229-344-4468. Now, Joker's Comedy on the Move, they have a lot of events coming up. Same thing with this one, Down in the Country Field Party. Listen, I think we're going to try to make it to this one. This one is going to be on June the 14th. So get your hats, get your boots, get your dukes, get your camo, get your ATVs, just get ready. And again, if you need more information, details about the tickets or even details of a vendor space, 229-344-4468. Now booking for the Houston County Cowboy. Call Selena at 762-436-0464. He is definitely doing his thing, you guys. He's a Southern Soul artist. He's available for concerts, parties, and private events. Now, let me tell y'all a little bit about Augusta, Georgia, baby. They've been on fire with their mix and mingle and line dance classes from 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. every second and third Thursday. And it's at 1515 North Leg Road, you guys. Let me tell you, ever since they've started this, it has definitely been successful. So if you guys are in the Augusta area, Thompson, Lincoln, Washington, Burke County area, you want to learn how to line dance, y'all need to go check them out. And they also have the Mix and Mingle line dance class on Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. The next one is going to be April the 19th, and that's at Suez Lounge. Now booking for Miss Poochie, baby. Call 404-307-5445. And of course, we can't forget about my event, Tea and Testimonies. It is May 24th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Oxford Civic Center. The tickets are $25, but little girls are free. If you need more information, you can just message me on Messenger. All right. My next interview will be April the 22nd, La Morose AR, and on April 29th, Ray Rush. For interview, please call 404-307-5445. I don't just only interview artists, promoters, DJs. I interview businesses, entrepreneurs, content creators, you name it. Even if you need promoting, you can give me a call. All right, you guys, I think that is it. I hope you guys had a good time, because I did, listening to the good singing. And then for me to know where I am, that we are going to be having all these nice events. I am an auntie and my husband is an uncle, and we're going to be outside this summer, you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in with Live with Vicky P. Thank you. Where it's always a vibe. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Good night.